Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. This is going to be a real quick flight before the flight tonight. That came out pretty good. Going to be just taking this thing out for the first flight. I just got the Junkers F-13. I had no idea that sim update we had for Germany the other day was a city update. And as part of that bonus city update, they gave us this aircraft. Well, they didn't give it to us. You got to buy it. It's $14. It's got a skid plate. It's one of the Asobo aircraft. It's the first all-metal aircraft. Very ribbed. For strength, this is the original, not the replica I'm going to fly. It does come with several variants. It comes with a replica with a rotary engine, a little more power. It can also get it with floats or skis. All the controls work. Yep, they work. My first flight's not going to be in the usual place. We have a tail skid, so that means no control unless your tail's in the air. No real rudder control. Let's take a quick look inside. I might turn that music down a tad. Seems a bit loud to me. Cut it back a little there. That's better. And take a look around the cockpit. Should be really simple. Like really real simple. We got the starter, which is a crank starter. Yep. Main fuel pump. Pitch trim. Pitch trim. Oh yeah. Not a lot here. Pedals work. Sticks. Rotate. Good there. Don't have a hell of a lot for gauges. Is it one of those? I don't know. I don't speak German, and they're all in the original German. There's a fuel gauge. I imagine. That's how it wasn't a lot of them. Just a sight glass. Oh, it's got a clipboard. Alright, I'm not doing a full review. I cheated. I already started it with the engine running. So that's what it's going to be. I'm not going to deal with the... I'm going to put the clipboard back. Back. Go back. There. We're not going to play with that. We're going to try our luck without it. Engine cowl flaps. I don't know. 50% work. 30%. Keep it cool. Is there a brake? I don't see one. Considering it's sitting on a stick peg leg. I don't see a brake. Yeah. So let's see what we can do. I have no idea what the takeoff speed is. We don't have flaps. Set the trim nose up a little bit. And see if we can get this bird in the air. Maybe. You can take every... Okay. Maybe it does have brakes. Yep, it does have brakes. I just couldn't find them. It's going to be fun. Not a lot of control authority until the tail's in the air. There we go. Still not a lot of control. I have no idea what takeoff speed is. Thanks. Oh, not too bad. Oh, we're not at our usual airport. I figured. Oh. Oh, we're up. Let's get the nose down before we stall. I figured we'd take a quick gander at a bunch of the new around one of the cities in Germany rather than our regular airport. This is going to be a short flight before tonight's flight. It flies like a very old plane. Not a lot of control authority. Not much control authority at all. It moves. I think I'm going to have my hands full when we come times for a stall test for this. I don't really have an RPM gauge, do I? Check out here. Yeah, I got way through the wall here. Back plane down before I overstress the whole thing. No, there was an actual German cities update. It's called the cities update. We got it last week. There was an update for the German DLC, and what was it, 5 or 6? The world update 5 or 6 had an update, and it was a big one. And today I was reading when this plane came out that they updated these cities in Germany, and I had no idea. They did a whole bunch of handcrafting to the cities. And also made them photogrammetry, which I don't have on, because I think it looks like crap a lot of the times. A lot of this has been handcrafted. To the cities, the airports. Yeah, it wasn't publicized real well. I didn't realize it was the first of what they're calling their cities updates. Apparently they're going to update cities in packs. So, yeah, that wasn't publicized very well. So I figured we'd see how well it flies by taking it around the city for a bit. Really want some nose up trim to stay level. I mean, it's sluggish, but then again, I'm flying the one that's based off the original. We're losing altitude now. Like I say, still, we get quite a bit of nose up trim, and it's still losing altitude. As soon as you lose altitude, your speed way over speeds. You get 4 different versions. You get skis, floats, this one, and a replica one with a rotary engine that's got more power. We'll take a look at some of the handcrafting they did. So you basically get 4 versions for $14, so it's not a bad deal. It flies like the world's first metal airplane, though. Apparently, it's got seats in the back. Hey, you can slide the window. Yeah, screw that, I don't want to talk to passengers anyways. Not a lot of room up front. Once we go over the top of these tall buildings, we're going to try a stall with this thing. This flight can't be too long because in another hour or so we go live with the almost 2 hours, where we go live with the Thursday night flight. No, it's a closed cockpit, I think. I'm pretty sure those... No, I think you're right. That's open air with 2 little windows to keep bugs out of your face. No, that is open air. Might be open air in the back, too. No, there's glass on those. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. There's an open air cockpit. Big-ass tires. Of course, back when this thing was made, there was no paved runways. Oh, let's take out the buildings as long as we're here. Oh, they definitely handcrafted quite a bit of new stuff here. Looking good. I'd rather have the handcrafted stuff in the cities than the photogrammetry. Just the bridges look like crap, and I like to fly under so many bridges. That's a silly thing, but they do. They all look like crap in photogrammetry, so. Alright, let's get back inside, start gaining some altitude and see what the stall characteristics are. I'm afraid. I'm afraid we're crashing this one. I don't have a lot of control authority as it is. Get some more throttle to go climb. We don't fall out of the... So we don't stall before I want to. Nice, they did some of the highways too. Yeah, we're going to stall. No, I don't want to stall yet. No, keep those down. I got to gain altitude. So, yeah, she's kind of gutless. Doesn't have a real good L39 tonight. I really wanted to fly the PC-21, but we've flown the hell out of that. Because I think the L39 in the canyons, and we can watch me fly into the cliffs a lot tonight because I'm exhausted. I've been on the road for 4 days. So it's going to be entertaining. It's definitely going to be entertaining. Really, vertical speed for this is something like 750, and I'm trying to push 1,000 out of it. Alright, we're almost at 3,000 feet. And we're going to stall it. And see if 3,000 feet's enough. And we'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We'll check out the new Germany. One of the new cities in Germany. I can't remember. I think it's Frankfurt that we're in. Check out one of the updated cities. Check out this airplane. And either tomorrow or the next day there's going to be another, sometime over the weekend there's going to be another first flight, because I've also picked up another aircraft that I want to fly. And we'll see. Alright, let's see what happens. And get in here and get ready to try to save it. Well, she can definitely go slow. Hasn't stalled yet. There's above. Whoa, there goes. Oh, hell. She come right out of it. Didn't even clump, just tickled the overspeed on the airframe. We didn't even lose 1,000 feet, did we? Barely. No, I recovered quickly. I love the fact, that's one of the things I love that they've done so well with this sim is the stall characteristics of a lot of these planes, how realistic they've nailed it. When they go instantly. It's just like a real plane. You think you're doing good, world, you got it where everything counts, all of a sudden everything goes to shit in a heartbeat. I don't dare to take it upside down. I have, like, even with those big ailerons, I have, like, no control authority at all. Maybe I get a little speed out and try a barrel roll, but see what we can do. Over you come. Nope. Nope. You guys got no control authority at all. No. It didn't like that at all. Hey, baked potato. You shoot down the guy in the FA-18 over there? With an old Junkers? F-13? Come on, dude, I can take you out. We can try a full aileron roll. Let me get the speed up on this thing. The nose down. I don't think we can do an aileron roll either, but then we'll go try a landing. Oh, that's fully all the way one way. Oh, she's got no... She controls like an old bird. I'm gonna go in. No, come on, recover. Power lines. I'm way over speed. I would have peeled the wings off by now. Oops. No, that would have been a death. We can mark that off as a death. Oh, I have occasionally somebody comes by at my local airport where I normally fly out of for these, but I figured it's the Junkers and you got it because of the city update. I might as well go to one of the cities to fly it in. My normal airport, occasionally I get 1 or 2 people hanging around that general area, but Montreal's not far away. Lake Placid is a pretty popular place as far as the mountains go. I'm gonna go try to put it on the ground and see how I do, or how badly I do. Like I said, not a lot of control authority. Even pitch isn't bad, but very little roll authority at all. I can't imagine with floats or skis underneath it, it'd probably make the roll authority even worse. Yeah, it is very hard. It almost should use like a gradient on the names. Like if they're close, it's darker, and as farther away, it gets lighter, or something like that. Then occasionally you get ghosts that aren't there at all. I've had that happen before, where you see like a friend of yours there, and you go and they're not there, and they haven't been there since the day before, and their ghost is just hanging out. So as far as flying this plane, if you want to go out and do a little scenic flight like this, great. Low and slow in the mountains, no way in hell. Yep, names without planes. You know, you're not going to rip a low and slow down the valleys with this. You're just not. Doesn't have enough control. And you can overspeed it really quickly and easily. So if you just want to go out for a flight in an old plane, and you want a nice slow leisurely flight, then yeah, I would take this out again for that. But I wouldn't take it for a low and, like a low and slow canyon plane. But it is, yeah, the challenge of flying something this old makes it part of the fun, knowing you have very little control. So you have to plan, you have to think way ahead. You have to be ahead of the plane, not behind it. If you're chasing it, it's one of those where if you chase it, you're going to crash. And I'm probably going to end up chasing it on this landing. Good view that way. Instruments. It's got Bosch. Not bad. Alright, we'll try to land it from inside the plane, as always. We're going to land on the main runway instead of the little short one. You know, it might be fun to try this one in bad weather. It might be a real handful. Yeah, I know. I was just looking at that. That exhaust pipe's right there, and this is open cockpit. You slide that window down and kill everybody in the back. It reminds me of the old limousines where the driver didn't even have a roof. Where the hell's the runway? There it is. I want to pull Harrison Ford and land on the taxiway. No, we're overspeed. This thing's way too easy to overspeed. Which, of course, is the way it was. So, it would be fun. Yeah, you got no flaps. You're always behind it. So, you got to chase the... You got to be ahead of the plane. So you're not behind it, because if you're behind it, you're not going to make it. Yes, there is trim. Yeah, there's got a pitch trim down here. No aileron trim, but they do have pitch trim. Not a lot of torque steer. Not a lot of control authority on the ground because it doesn't have a tail wheel. So you have to wait till you pick your tail up before you get any kind of traction out of it. Like I said, no flaps, but it's not a speed demon anyways. You can land it flat out. Still be within range. It's not bad. We've got four white lights right now. Got a little bit of a crosswind. Oh, we got a red. 2 red, 3 red. I always blow it right at the end. Now it's going to float. Yeah, bounce. Bounce. Gotta get it pointed the right direction before we... Oh, back in the air again. Are you gonna land? Holy crap. Every time I go to put the tail down so I can grab the brakes, it takes off in the air again. Holy shit, this is a funny landing. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was a hysterical landing. Bounce, 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 bounce. Am I off the ground again? Yep. Damn it, stop. Not the world's greatest brakes, and it likes to bounce a lot. Felt like I'm a rubber ball. Alright, let's get take off and go around one circuit and come back down. See if I can't do it a little bit better. You got like no control authority. You have to, even with the brakes, it doesn't turn well. It's one of those you gotta, I don't know if I can fly the tail just to spin it. Probably not. No. Doesn't have enough power to do that. Well, I don't need much runway. Shit, I can do it right from here. Takeoffs are pretty easy. Landings, not so much. Ugh. A lot of rudder to get it in the air. But it takes off so easy. Let's see if I can land with only 2 or 3 bounces instead of 6 or 8. That was terrible. That was absolutely terrible landing. This is why I do these first flights live, so everybody can watch me embarrass myself. So, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to download all my own live streams so I can cut together a montage of my terrible landings. I think Luke said he would be more than willing to take all the files and do an edit of all my how not to land a plane. That's quite a building. That's if I have the kit box I can land on that thing. Looks like somebody seriously misplaced a cruise ship. I am doing better than I've done on some and worse than on others, put it that way. I just got to remember I was just going way too fast. You got to go below 50 so it doesn't lift back up again. That's nuts how slow this thing will go. So this is the Junkers F-13, first all-metal aircraft in the world. Only has a 2-blade prop, little tiny engine. It's underpowered, lousy control, but you know, it's fun to fly. Definitely gets in a really big slip really quick. I can feel that. I'm not out far enough to make my circuit, am I now? Of course not. Not with this beast. Take me all that, just get turned around. So no flaps. You can't hardly put on your brakes because as soon as you put on your brakes, your nose drops. And normally once you get the wheels on the ground, you can pretty much pull back, and when you put the brakes on, use your tail to hold the nose from hitting in the ground, hit the prop strike. Let's try again. We're on good for glide slope. There's a little bit of wind, not too bad. I got throttle completely off. I'm going to end up floating like way down the runway, but that's okay. We're going too fast. We're a perfect glide slope, but we're too fast. I'm going to try to let it float till it falls. Then maybe it won't bounce so much. Brakes, 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 brakes. Tail down. No, I don't believe this is a warbird. I think it was actually between the wars. It's the world's first all-metal aircraft. It was developed between World War I and World War II. It was developed right after World War I, before World War II, so it was never actually used in the war. It was a civilian airliner. It was an actual airliner. Oh, not a bad aircraft. It was made to carry people. They made 322 of them. It was one of the largest numbers of commercial airliners built during that time period. It was introduced in the 1920s, retired 1930s. Oh, did have very rare to have the wing style this had back then. But I landed with no bounces. I'm on the center line, amazingly enough. Oh, by the way, welcome, Maria. Sorry, you're right at the end of the stream here, but if you want to hang around later, we're going to have another stream at 7:30, about an hour and 20 minutes from now. We'll be having a regular Thursday night stream. You're more than welcome to stop by, fly by. But this is the bird. Let's try to shut the prop off and see what it looks like. Throttle, mixture, kill the mixture. That usually shuts them off. There's a fuel selector. Yeah, there we go. Oh, the prop's nice. They did a laminated prop. That's a pretty bird. Looks like it's pretty well worn. It's not all shiny and new. Looks like there's a little bit of exhaust leaks, and like I say, I don't do a whole lot of that detailed review stuff. You want that? I'm sure Banjo Frog's going to have, the Flying Frog's going to have an absolutely incredible, in-depth, detailed review of it. I just fly it for the first time online to have fun. Tell you whether I like it or not. I do like this. I haven't found one yet that I don't like so far. So, on that note, this was the Junkers. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Maria. Hopefully we'll see you later. If not, have a great day. Good plane, $14. You get 4 versions. Definitely worth it. Hopefully see you all in about a little over an hour. Till then, we'll catch you next time. I'm out of here.